Hello and welcome back. In this lesson, we will be covering Power Query in Excel, and by the end of this lesson, you will understand how to import, clean, and transform data efficiently. Let's get started. Welcome to section 7, which is Power Query. So we'll be looking at fetching data, Power Query editor, adding columns, conditional columns, close and load. But before then, what is Power Query? Power Query in Excel is a built-in tool that helps you connect, clean, transform, and load data without needing complex formulas. Think of it as a data preparation engine inside Microsoft Excel. What Power Query does: Power Query lets you import data from different sources like Excel files, CSV, website, datasets. So with Power Query, you can import data from different sources. Clean data, like remove duplicates, fix errors, split columns, change formats. Transform data, you can mesh tables, filter rows, pivot slash unpivot, group data, automate tasks. Once you set steps, you can refresh data with one click. So this is what Power Query can do. But if you know how to achieve all this with your Excel, then you don't really need Power Query. You can just do everything with Excel and now do your analysis. But if you are more comfortable with Power Query, now to use Power Query, you can see Power Query to do your data cleaning, transform data, and so on. So let's look at it. Let's come to Microsoft Excel, blank workbook. So, like I said, if you are using from Excel 2016 up, the Power Query is available, but 2013, 2010, and the versions below, they are not there. So there's a plugin. I will leave the link in the description, so you can get the plugin and install if you are using Excel 2013 or 2010. So I will give you the plugins that you can easily access Power Query. The ones installed, you will just see at your tab, you just see a Power Query. So now let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is to fetch data. To do that, I will come to this data tab. Once I come to data tab, so this is it. You can get data from different sources. So I'll come to new query. I will say from file. The data I have is Excel file. So but if your own is CSV, you use this. Mine is Excel. If it's text, as the case may be, but mine is Excel file. I'll click on from Excel workbook. So I will just locate where I have my data. I have it here. Okay, this is a data I want to use. I'll now say import. To just wait for it. It's loading. Power Query editor is loading. So now I have a lot of sheets. Like I have names, practice, and so on. So I want to use this particular sheet. So you can only pick one. Just click on this. You can preview the data here, although it's not going to show everything. Like you see here, the data in the preview has been truncated due to size limits. So but once you load it, you will see everything. You can either load or transform, but now we want to transform because we have some, we want to clean the data. So we are going to use transform data. Click on transform data. If you are using the Power Query plugin, your own might be edit. So it's still the same thing. It might not be transform data, your own might be edit. So that brought us to this stage, Power Query Editor. So this is a Power Query Editor. This is a Power Query Editor. So I can do a lot with here, but we will look at adding columns, conditional columns, close and load. So I can change this, you can change format. You can change format. You click here. You can change this to whole number. Change it to whole number. I can use currency here. So it will now look as if you are dealing with money. You can see. So that is changing format. Now I'm going to create a new column. Let's assume we want to create a column. I will call it the column company. Then I will just input my company name. I will go to add column, custom column. So I have this new column name. So I'm going to put the column name is company. Then you come here. What are the values? I just want it to populate it with TechAnchor. I will put it inside double quote TechAnchor. Then now say okay. You can see now we've added a new column. We call it TechAnchor. Can just, it's only text, can leave it like, change the type to text. So we've added. Now everything you are doing is being shown here. First thing, I changed type, added a custom column. I've changed the type of that custom column to text. If you want to undo, you can just click on this sign that look like X. So just like undo, that means it is now both text and number. So I can, since it's text, I can just change it to text. So that is how to add custom column. The another one I want to do is still on the column tab. I'll go to conditional column. So let's look at this one. I will call this one bonus. We are going to do something we did with if. We did that if you are earning above 100,000, no bonus. Below 100,000, bonus. You will do the same thing. The column name is bonus. Now if column, which column? I will use annual salary because it's salary. Operator, if column is greater than, like say if annual salary is greater than, I will now put 100,000, no comma. Value if true. If annual salary is greater than 100,000, I'll say no bonus. Else bonus. So I'll say okay. Now here we have it. This guy earns above 100,000, no bonus. Below 100,000, bonus. So you can easily do what we did with if here. You can see during the definition, it says that without needing complex formulas. So now, okay, I'm done. A lot you can do, but we are going to stop here at least for now. So what I will now do is I'll come to home. I'll now come here and say close and load, close and load. So it's going to load the data to Excel. So 100,000 rows loaded with all the with everything I did. Everything is loaded here. Those transformation. So you can see now that everything is loaded back to Excel. It's assuming that I want to use it for analysis, so it will just return it in a table format for you. Automatically, it will return it in a table format for you. So that is it about Power Query in Excel.